Silence you. Windblade!
Adventure! No, my sword!
You're in for a little shock.
Hup, you. Time to body and mind. Yeah. I have some for you too. This is just my luck.
Windblade! Disappear!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister and the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your sister knows Dane?
Lumine, we meet again.
What?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together, but I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. information. Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confused. Oh! First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess. It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, oh, you mean you're right. After all, yeah, Paimon well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. Paimon why don't we ask someone from Inazuma Oh, Paimon, let's see what she has.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small?
It was in leaving and all I had to rely after I'd escaped, but to my surprise? That's right.
What a horrible journey!
Well, the
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
along with the other 2 commissions, one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenri, it doesn't feel good to... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely... and even if you did manage to...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as... But if you really...
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
You're right! Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beto.
Ready when you are. What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze!
Wind blade!
Dodge this! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it! Freeze!
Wind blade!
Cool it! Dodge this!
wonder what's going on up there.
The waves are as calm as always.
What a beautiful home. The stock of herbs is running a bit low.
A reward on the road.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by...
You're not far off, but, I prefer... This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he...
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Well, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of...
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up to...
Oh, wait a minute. What?
The Crux Clash. They're two important rules. So, you've got nothing to... Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise... And with Liyue's
But...
Well, before you dismiss... Get... And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Is there really such thing as a
When a vision bearer dies... As for whether this shell...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is organizing the class. So if you don't have a vision, this is the
Yeah, we're
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much...
Great.
It seems like it will...
Before we sign up, let's see who the other puppies are. Later said that...
You've been a naughty boy.
Take cover!
Wind blade!
No, my son! Lord. Get out of here! Ow!
Wind blade!
Take cover! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Wind blade! With the wind!
You're in for a little shock.
Let's light it up! Ring cutter! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Take cover!
Let's spark things up a little.
Get out of here! Out of the way! I'm going in!
Wind blade!
Hello?
You bet I am. Have you put... Well, I'd have a look at the Clash as a comp... Nobody wants to...
Yeah.
Me? What? You... Not to mention, they tried to sneak past... I planted a left hook on... I stood my ground, of course. Around... I'm not saying I came...
Uh-huh. But for us,
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there. Are you
That's right. Nothing beats real-life comp, but this tournament is
Exactly!
his master of your
famous. He's the founder of... You probably... He's got to be to the Ling Shan.
force dis...
It's a type of breathing. For example, our...
One time, he sent a challenger.
It sure is.
We're clearly not.
There's a tuition?
Of course!
But recently, though...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision.
Well, we have to...
Exactly! It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the...
Hey, youngster. If so,
So you're all...
you better believe it. For me? Obtaining... No. I know how that's... I've passed in most people's, a vision.
You have so much self...
That's not important. I've also brought along... Of course, I also put... Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, so...
Chinxa Village arm rest. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah! Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa!
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? All right, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious...
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a...
All right. You fought well.
All right, then. A lot of and since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more... Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too. So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The rails show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that...
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else?
Whether they'll be as tough as... So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent.
Ah, it's you! I myself was a...
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same. I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew, given my stature, I have no fear of square. Still, I'm sure he'll be...
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" but he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Why don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be
Oh. Recovery! Hang in.
Thanks, I'll...
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar, but you were quick to adapt and managed to... In fact,
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about...
Not exactly. As for the guy What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal. I haven't properly introduced myself.
Yeah.
It is true that I am I do not mean to given your talents.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here is
You betcha! Wait a second. You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. gotta know something.
Wind blade!
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Come a little closer. Blitz. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gua.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the
Paimon knew that.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken. Since a young age, it is things of this nature.
As crazy as all that.
My humble ability to think a human could wield, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mysterious...
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell! It's weird!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand it.
Perhaps such However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the element. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then.
With the wind! Wind blade!
Teamwork is strength!
Your skills in battle are true. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to... In other words, as long as you... Please, save your thanks. If anything, the world is a truly mysterious...
You seem kind of a...
I desire to know what influenced... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical way. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted in the outset, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the
She sounds less like like an Archon.
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning.
Oh? Have you encountered? With time, if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well.
Why? Never mind. We can start. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of. We've seen many exciting. Now, I'd like to introduce. He strikes fear.
Wow!
He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should... Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh?
We don't know when it was taken I never thought...
No need to worry. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, I'll stay here and try...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
Come with me. I can say...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Disappear!
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure—
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could—
This has nothing to... Additionally, your In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand...
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision does...
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now.
Aha! So you...
I'd intended to win the... After watching the since there was no use in... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly... Drat. I know an empty threat... Fine.
You know, according to the...
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that it seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot eye.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll...
Wind blade!
Ring cutter!
Just you watch!
No, no! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you.
No.
Huh?
I take no pleasure in when people are forced into